APLD, Applied Digital Holdings, hit $11.62 this morning. That's up around 20% from yesterday's close. APLD's trading volume jumped almost 4,000%. Guys, I brought this trade to you guys when it was $3, and it's up 300% since then. APLD is an AI play and a Bitcoin miner play, two of my favorite things. I'm going to break down this important AI play today, and I'm going to give you guys fresh technicals. This is the Stocks with Josh show. Thank you for hitting that like. Thanks for all the new subscribers that have joined this page. And I'm going to briefly segue into Bitcoin, because in the last two Bitcoin videos that I did, I told you guys that we were expecting a violent pop-up on Bitcoin, that the time of pullbacks was behind us. And just like I said in yesterday's video, 4,000, 8,000, 10,000. So we may be in the middle of a 10,000 pump up from its recent lows of below 25,000. I'm thinking that we might hit 34K. I made it super clear that I was expecting a violent pop-up in Bitcoin and that my bags were locked, loaded, and stuffed, and I added more when it was beneath 25K recently, and when it hit 30,800 just yesterday, and it pulled back to 30K, I did that video and I said, guys, I'm expecting another jump up, and that's exactly what we got. I'm thinking this will be a 10K move from bottom to the top of this move. I still have a ton of people telling me, Josh, next stop is 12K. All I can tell you is we'll have to wait and see. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do believe that the bottom is behind us. I think that one of the things I love about Bitcoin and crypto is that it's kind of predictable. It does follow a pattern. I'm getting a ton of questions about ADA, Solana, and Matic, which have come up off of their lows, but I'm going to remind you that we're not in the alt season right now. We're in Bitcoin season and Ethereum, but I think that the alts are going to remain under selling pressure, because right now, here at the end of the month in Robinhood and Webull, they're going to market sell these top altcoins, Matic, ADA, and Solana. So I think we're going to have some selling pressure, and I don't think until some of these bigger issues with the SEC is resolved that we're going to see those move very quickly. So Bitcoin and Ethereum will outperform, and the alts I am expecting to underperform, which is a buying opportunity, and I'm loading up. I loaded up on Cardano when it went down beneath 25 cents, and I'm happy that I did so. All right, let's get into APLD. What exactly do? They design, develop, and operate data centers that provide digital infrastructure solutions. I want to remind you guys of the video that I played of the CEO of NVIDIA, who said that it's a brand new tech world with the beginning of AI and this new technology. The old tech, the old software has to be thrown out. $1 trillion of infrastructure has to be thrown out and repurchased in the coming years. It's why NVIDIA stock has been screaming higher, and it's why APLD is moving up. There is a huge need for APLD's services, and today we got a hot news story which read, Applied Digital announces second AI cloud service customer. This agreement represents the largest customer to date. These guys are starting to get into the big time of AI cloud service. They're the little guys with a market cap under 1 billion, but I'm going to be the first to tell you guys that they're going to get to 1 billion very quickly, and then we're going to be on our road to 2 billion. This is the right company selling the right products at the right time. Now, this agreement is a staggering $460 million over a short 36 months. For a small company, that's unbelievable. That's huge. And I'm going to quote the CEO. He said, as the AI industry continues to grow at unprecedented levels, we continue to see extraordinary demand for our new cloud service as a result. Their first big AI cloud service customer was just signed and announced barely a month ago, and that agreement was worth up to $180 million over a short 24 months. So these guys are making bigger deals one after the other. There's no way that their earnings moving forward are not just going to skyrocket. The smart money knows it. Stocks with Josh knows it. I've shared it with you guys, and you guys should know it, that this company is going to be moving forward quickly. Now, it's important that you understand some of the details. Their data centers are low cost compared to the cloud services that the big boys like Amazon and Google offer. Plus, this is even more important, their data centers have the ability to provide the power density requirement for AI workloads. Yes, they are able to handle AI when Google and Amazon and some of the data centers out there simply can't. Their SAI Computing, Computing Holdings LLC, which is wholly owned by APLD, provides GPU computing solutions to help customers more cost-effectively execute critical AI, ML rendering, Web3, and other HPC workloads. Our infrastructure is purpose-built for high performance at low cost. That's basically their mission statement. Guys, billions invested in old, out-of-date data center equipment while APLD is building for AI. The proof is them getting these high-dollar deals. I want to briefly compare APLD to C3 AI, and I've been wanting to do a breakdown of C3 AI and exactly what I thought of their management and their services that they offer and compare that to APLD. I just haven't had the time. I will probably do that video. It'll be more C3 AI focused. But I'm just going to tell you something that I think that APLD is the real deal. And I'm going to give you my conclusion of that upcoming video right now. And I think I'm going to go out there on a limb and say that I think that APLD right now at its low cost can, in the next couple years, move past C3 AI in price per share. That's a huge prediction, but I'm gonna break it down for you guys a little bit now and a little bit later, but I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I've got my money on APLD, and I'm only swing trading C3 AI, but I view APLD as an investment. Right now, they're in earning negative territory, APLD. They're at a negative 47 cents per share, but as I said in my last video about APLD, these guys are going to get to a positive cash flow point of $1 per share per earnings. And I'm going to tell you guys that that's going to drive the stock price up to $30. In just a minute, I'm going to give you guys the fresh technicals on APLD. I originally gave a heads up to the moomoo chat group that I host that I was buying APLD. I gave it after studying the charts. I didn't hear about this from anybody else. I was looking at the charts. I was looking for AI companies. I started looking at their chart, and their chart looked really good. I've done a deep dive on their chart in the past. You can go back and watch that video. But when I was looking at the chart, I thought, you know what, this is getting ready to move up. It's getting ready to explode, and that's why I bought in, and I turned right around and I let those people in the moomoo chat know. If you do not have moomoo, I know that not everybody can get it. Folks out of the country in Canada and England and other countries can't get it. But if you're in the US and you can get moomoo, right now they've got one of the best offers to date that they have made, which is if you put in $100, they'll match it. They'll 1x your account. They'll give you $100. Plus 5 chances at stocks valued up to $2,000. You have to spin for those, but you can spin 5 times and get a free stock every time, and they could be worth up to $2,000. Plus, in addition to the $100 and the 5 stock, they're giving away a guaranteed share of C3 AI stock, which in recent days ran all the way up to $45. So this is one of their best offers. Check out the offer. Click on the link in the top pinned comment if you need those better trade tools. Get your free stuff. Then you can come find us in the chat group over there. In the past, I gave you guys a couple charts on APLD. At one point, I gave you guys that it was going to hit $8, but that my higher target price was $11.39. And then when it moved up to around $10 and began to pull back, I then gave you guys the area where I had a stop loss and the area that was accumulation with the prediction that we were going to move back higher. And in the most recent video, I actually gave you guys a chart, and for the very first time on any chart that I've ever given you guys, I actually put a rocket ship. That was the level of conviction that I had on the next move for APLD, was rocket ship icon level of conviction. And I said to you guys, if we get a close above $9.90, we're gonna get a pop up, and that's exactly what we got. Now, I'm observing while making this video that APLD is coming under selling pressure, but I'm gonna tell you guys that I don't believe it. I believe that this is actually in a buy spot and that we're going to push higher all the way to at least around $11.80, somewhere in that range, which means that there is plenty of move ahead of us. Now, the last time I did the video, I told you guys to raise your stop loss to around 8-ish, right? That's when it was around the $9 mark. I said, bring your stop loss up a little bit, because previously we had it set perfectly at $7.80 and we were able to be in it and buy in above that level. I think ultimately this current move has room up to $12.89. And you know what? When you see it come off of its highs right now and you see it under selling pressure and you see that candle have a tall wick on the top, I'm going to tell you to ignore it. This thing is going higher. I think it's going up to that 12 $40 to $12.89 range, because I do believe that this push up is just beginning. You're not going to get these billion-dollar contracts and you're under a billion-dollar market cap in the AI space right now, and for that stock price not to push higher. All right, I just want to take a minute and pause and end this video. Am I excited about APLD and the pop-up and the accurate technicals? Yes, I am. Am I bullish on this because of the technicals? Yes. And also because of the fundamentals, because of these huge contracts. First one, just under 200 million. The second one, under $500 million, only a month apart. If this company in the next earnings shows positive revenue, then this stock is off to the races, and we're still in it early. I got in at $3, and we've had a 300% move up since then. But I want to remind you of something I said in a video a while back. I said that you're going to see AI stocks move 1,000%. 1,000%. And I brought APLD to you at that time, and I believe that when it's all said and done, not right now, but further down the road, APLD is one of those stocks that has the opportunity to move 1,000%. But I know that when I'm enthused, the typically followers get more enthused. And I want to remind you, I gave you the stop loss because I have to protect the profits that I've made. This is a discipline. And even though I'm going to continue to trade this and I'll buy on the dips, I'm going to run with the stop loss. I do view this a little bit more like an investment grade stock. This is one that I do believe in, but you just can't buy the top and hope for the best. You want to be a disciplined trader. You want to buy on the pullback. You don't want to chase it and get that FOMO. So we've had this awesome run up on APLD, made great profits, raised my stop loss, got stopped out because the stock has tanked. Nothing I've said in this video has changed. I'm literally needing to add this update to the end because of how exciting this day has been. The reason why the stock tanked is because the CEO has been caught up in some sort of a sex scandal. I don't really know all the details, but there's concern over management. There's concern over whether this guy is the right guy to be leading the company, and so the stock has tanked. But I'm just going to repeat, the overview of this entire video remains the same. I see it as a buying opportunity. You have a $400 million deal for a company with a market cap of only $800 million. This is a buying opportunity. Absolutely nothing has changed. The bad news is working for us. I have loaded back up, and I believe that we're going to see this continue to move higher. The fundamentals right now are greater than the drama behind the CEO and his behind closed door activities. I'm still pushing this video out because I believe in every single aspect of the overview that I gave. We're going to see some choppiness in this stock, I'm sure, but ultimately, I still believe it's going higher. Guys, let me know what you're doing with APLD. If you're in it, if you followed me previously, if you've made any money, throw a heart in the chat. As always, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the community that we have, and I appreciate all the new subs that we're adding every single day. Recently pushed me above 60,000 subs. This is a small page in a down market, but we're moving forward pretty quickly. I appreciate all of you guys. As always, peace and blessings. We'll see you in the next video.